Welcome to Counsel of the Day with Shanrae, and I am Shanrae. We are on week 2, part 2 of Dare to Dream, and this week our subtopic is learning a new skill or a new skill. So, without further ado, excuse me, I'm working different my phone different things right now, so I'm glad to see you all. We're going to jump in because this 30 minutes is going to go by very quickly. This is an open forum, so if you have any questions or if you have any that you want to comment or highlight, I will pause and I will give attention to that, and we'll keep it moving. But again, welcome to Counsel of the Day with Sean Ray, and I am Sean Ray. Dare to Dream. This month I chose to talk about dreaming, doing new things. I wanted to end the year with my different quarterly sessions on just encouraging people to step out on their dreams. Last week we talked about traveling. This week we talked about learning a new skill, and then the next 2 weeks we're going to be talking about different subtopics. But a lot of people go into the new year talking about a New Year's resolution. Let's end the New Year's resolution and let's make it a New Year's reality. And so we can go on and jump in and do some things that we've always dreamed to do. I wanted to show y'all right here in the background, and I'm going to open this up just a little bit so you can see it. I have always wanted to learn how to sew. My entire life, I've always wanted to learn how to sew. And last week, I stepped out on faith and bought my very first sewing machine. I do not know how to sew, but I'm going to teach myself. I'm going to learn how to sew. That's one of the things that I've dared to dream. I've been dreaming about. That's one of the things I've always wanted to do. And I stepped out on faith and I purchased a sewing machine. As y'all can see also, let me open this up once again. I crochet and I knit. So this is just some of the things that I already do. This is a two-piece bikini or bathing suit that I crocheted, and I already put my things on display, and I sell those. But I wanted to ups my craft skill. I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to learn, teach myself how to sew. And this is one of the things. I can't ask y'all to do something and then I don't do it myself. So Dare to Dream this week is learning a new skill. I purchased last week a new sewing machine. By the time this month is up, I'm going to show you the before and after pictures of me learning how to do something with that sewing machine. All right, so without further ado, let's move this along, and I'm going to talk about my bio. I'm a degree counselor, and I acquired my degrees from Ashford University. I have a dual degree, so in psychology and in organizational management. Okay, my great passion is to bring healing to people who have been through a stressful situation or experience. And so, when human beings experience trauma or severe life stresses, it's not uncommon for people to for their lives to unravel. So I help clients such as children, adults, and families to find healthy perceptions of themselves and then strengthen their relationships so that they can know themselves as peaceful, as complete, whole, and safe. All right, so let me go on to my website disclaimer before we get started on tonight's session. Please be aware that due to the nature of the technology that I'm using, that there can be no assurance of confidentiality when using this online service. Should also be noted that due to changes in policies, that all replies are to be used as advisory and informational only and will not constitute an official determination. Information provided by myself or other counselors are subject to limitations of current and available material, but the final responsibility for successfully achieving a goal, it rests with you, the individual. Information online is designed to be helpful. However, information does change frequently, and it is recommended that you, the individual, will consult another physician, another specialist, and or religious leader to aid you in your overall behavioral wellness. All right, so let's move this along. I'm a Christian counselor. So the scripture that I chose for the month is Deuteronomy 31:6. And it says to be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you, and he will never leave you nor forsake you. All right, Deuteronomy 31:6. So I always give definition. I'm going to define the word craft. This is the one that I chose on tonight to define. And it says the activity involving skill in making things by your hands. All right. So that's the definition that I chose. Let me open this up so we can go over our key points for tonight. Well, number one, it says 5 reasons why you should learn a new skill. 21 suggested crafts for adults who want to learn a new skill. Then we have our takeaway, and then we have our quote. All right. So let's move this along. And I'm going to open this just a little bit and then close it back. Zooming in, zooming out. 5 reasons why we should learn a new craft or new skill. All right. And so this is featured by Whimsy Rue. All right. So over the last few weeks, this is the not the theorist, but this is the editor who's saying that over a few weeks they learn new crafts and new skills, and the sense of pride and accomplishment alone has been a big enough reason why you should learn a new craft or new skill. So what the editor is saying is, let me tell you 5 reasons why you should learn a new skill or a new craft. Okay, crocheting. He wanted to highlight crocheting. Crocheting has always been a craft skill that eludes them. And they mentioned it in a blog post about self-care through crafting. They could never figure out how crocheting or knitting could be relaxing for them. And so in a recent social media post, they talked about reasons why they wanted to learn how to crochet. Okay, and so once they had the why they wanted to learn how to crochet, because last night we talked about 5 different reasons. We talked about the pre-contemplation. The contemplation was number 2. Then you have oh my god, the acting is number 4. And oh my gosh, it just slipped my mind. But this is one of the things that this editor is talking about. And let me see if I see on here again. This is an open forum. Y'all are welcome to talk if you want to, and I will pause and give highlight to what you're saying. So what the editor is saying, that once they had the why they reached out to some family members and watched a lot of YouTube videos on crocheting, finally they can say that they learned how to crochet. And wow, they still have a lot to learn, but they only know 4 stitches so far. But that was enough to make some ear warmers, headbands, and a scarf. They even made a rose to embellish their headbands. Now that's good. I'm a crocheter, as y'all know, and I knit. And so the editor here is doing an awesome job learning those 4 stitches to do that. Okay, but enough about the author said enough about them. Here's why you could benefit from learning a new craft or new skill. Whether you're a seasoned crafter that already has mastered at least one skill, or brand new to the crafting world and has only ever done a few finger paints when you're in school, you should be learning a new craft, some new skills. So here's 5 reasons why. And let me move this along. Okay. And let me open this. All right. Learning new skills. And let me go back to number 1. So the first reason is learning a new skill improves your brain health. Beyond the general benefits of crafting, the benefits of learning a new crafting skill includes improving your brain health. And when a brain learns a new skill, it develops new pathways for that skill. Then leads to having an easier time learning other skills. So not to mention active learning and skill building can fight dementia later in life. That's a good thing. Seniors especially can benefit from keeping an active mind. But don't take the word of a crafting blogger. Read more from Harvard Health Publishings and the University of Arkansas Research Extension. And they give you facts in theory, long-term or longitudinal facts about how crafts, learning something new, it helps fight dementia. All right, so let's move on to number 2. Let me open this a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back. Number 2 says a new skill, craft skill, opens up doors of opportunity. All right. So whether it's a small shop on Etsy, selling on Facebook Marketplace, or owning a brick and mortar store, Many crafters make an income, if not a living, off of their craft skills. But by learning a new craft skill, you are opening up the scope of products that you can offer to other people, handcrafted products. So even if you don't sell your crafts, you can still use the opportunity that a new craft skill opens to give handmade gifts to others. And that is great. How much more would a scarf be treasured, knowing that the person who gave it to them made it themselves instead of picking it up on Amazon? Or a custom t-shirt that you made with your new Cricut, or a baby blanket that you sold yourself. All right, so number two, okay, it talks about opening up doors of opportunity. Let's move to number three. Number three, okay, which is a third reason why learning the skill is good. Number three says learning the new skills gives you a sense of accomplishment. Okay, and I can agree, it really does. I love the crafts that I do. Learning a new craft is like, oh my gosh, I did it. I learned something new. So what the editor was saying is that they know already mentioned this, but it ties in so well with the idea of handmade gifts. They just couldn't resist it. And because while you're crafting gifts for everyone else, it is important to craft for yourself too. Imagine cuddling up with a quilt, knowing that you made it yourself, or seeing a watercolor painting hung above your mantle and telling visitors that you made that. So even if your first try at learning a new craft or skill didn't work, you could still feel accomplished in knowing that you tried your best. Okay, and next time you'll be even better. All right. So what the editor was saying is that they tried crocheting at least a dozen times before now. And it is only this time that it actually worked and it stuck. So the editor said that they love watching their progress. In fact, their first crochet piece was just a 10 chain row that they kept building on. And instead of ripping out each stitch, they kept on going. So each week they would watch as row by row their stitches were getting cleaner. They loved watching that visible progress and felt accomplished when the rows were finally neat and recognizable. Okay, so let's move on to number four. The fourth reason why learning a new skill is great for you. All right, number four says crafting can help you build community. It can help you build community. So socializing has become a difficult thing to do in 2020. We do know that because of COVID. And many of us are missing that sense of community. But by learning a new skill, you can step into new social circles. And every time you want to learn something new, whether that is a new craft skill, gardening, backpacking, or just keeping your house tidy, um, it says that the editor said that they search Facebook groups, and that they learned so much from these other people that are learning and expanding on the skills that they want to learn. So you can also search locally to see if there are classes to meet up groups for the skills that you're learning. So many have switched to Zoom or to other virtual meeting places. Not only will you learn with and from these other people, but you can form new bonds and friendships with them as well. Okay, so socially, it helps with your social skills, being social, with learning a new skill. Let's move to number five. Number five says learning a new craft skill also cures boredom. It can cure boredom. So this might seem obvious, but it is worth saying. How many of us have been stuck at home this year? Again, we're still coming out of COVID. So whether it was due to government lockdowns, school quarantines, or choosing to keep ourselves or elderly family members safe, we had to stay inside instead of wasting another day scrolling social media, looking up some videos on how to learn a new craft, or better yet, join Skillshare. Skillshare is a great way to learn a new craft as well. So the editor was saying that they're affiliate of Skillshare, and if you choose to purchase a subscription via the link, the editor said they'll receive commission. All right, Skillshare is a learning platform that hosts classes on practically any creative skill that you can imagine. Think Netflix for crafts. Simply scroll through the featured videos or search for a skill that you're interested in. And so Rue and Rue and her, these are the editors. They took a short watercolor class together that led them through a painting of a galaxy. And there are longer classes that teach skills and provide homework and tests to improve your learning experience. So remember how they mentioned community building as a benefit of learning a new craft skill? Well, on Skillshare, you can learn alongside other people just like you and then review each other's skill crafts or work. Okay, so the link for Skillshare is and I'm gonna get that for you. You can go on whimsy.ru. You can Instagram whimsy.ru. You can Facebook them, or you can just hashtag whimsy whimsy.ru. That's WHIMSY.ROO. All right, so let's move into 21 crafts kits for adults who want to learn a new hobby. All right, so let's move this along. And I'm going to be moving quick because our time is moving by fast. All right, these are 21 crafts that we can learn as adults. So if you're interested in learning a new skill, craft kits for adults make learning a new hobby as easy and convenient as possible. So whether you want to crochet a blanket or make your own cheese, taking up a new hobby, it is a satisfying way to de-stress and to practice self-care. All right. So let's move it on. Let's move this along. I'm going to skip over some things because our time is flying by very quickly. Let's open this up. All right. And I'm going to be moving quickly about the crafts that we can learn. Let's do so. Um, this is the beginner friendly do it yourself kit or DIY kit. This has everything that you need to make homemade candles, scented with an array of different essential oils, topped with beautiful dried flowers. So it says here's a simple candle making project with dried flowers that anybody can do. It's perfect for someone who loves natural materials and a clean aesthetics. So you can do this with beeswax candles. All right. So let's move this along. Number two, it's a string art kit set that you can make a wall art project, and that looks complex, but it's actually very easy to create. Okay, very easy with no stress. There's no wrong way to make it, and the finished project will be unique to you. Number three says create a beautiful fluid art design with this pouring acrylic paint set. I love paint. I love to go to painting classes, but this is something new I'm probably going to look into. A pour acrylic paint set. So where you just pour it and it just goes into designs and stuff. I think I'm going to do that. So the paints come pre-mixed with medium and ready to pour. So you'll never need to worry if you got the correct consistency. You can pour the paint directly on top of your surface or pour the paints into a cup and flip it over onto your canvas. And it says experience exciting color combinations and stunning effects with these high flow paints. Number four, terrariums are a great way to brighten up your room. Terrariums. So the air plant kits will help you create a beautiful hanging art plant terrarium. They're great for almost home or any home or any apartment. And let me see if somebody's talking to me. Hey, Helen, how you doing? Okay, good to see you, Helen. And so they're great for apartments or any homes. The air plant needs water once a week. Oh, that's easy. Just once a week, guys. And so it needs watering once a week and bright indirect light. And so they will do well in any office lighting or near a bright window. Number five, if you ever wanted to try making soap, you'll love this craft kit here, right here. Hey, Sister Shirley, how you doing? It's great. It's a great craft for all who wish to make unique soaps without investing in a lot of materials or equipment. You'll be surprised at how fun it is and easy it is to make your own natural cocoa butter soap or scrubs. Now, a lot of us know we have purchased shea butters and natural soaps from other people, but this kit you can learn how to do it yourself, and it comes equipped with everything that you need and the video and directions for it. So let me move this along because I want you to see what it looks like with the first five crafts that was suggested to you all. All right. Okay, so you can see all of these kits right here, the do-it-yourself, the terrariums, the candle with the dried flowers, all kinds of stuff like that. All right, so let me move this along. Let's go to we're gonna move on to number seven. Oh, excuse me. Number six. All right. Did I move that along? Number 6. Oh, okay. Okay, and let me close this. So number 6 says, modern chunky polymer clay earrings are fun and trending to make. Okay, let me see who else is on here. They're fun to make. So if you ever wanted to learn how to make your own earrings, look no further, because this craft kit here, it comes with everything that you need to make 6 pair of earrings. Now, jewelry making is something I've always been interested in, but I want to look into something specific for me, because I like I like to wear certain jewelry, hoops a lot of times, but I like my jewelry to look a certain way. So this is something that I've always wanted to do as well. Is to learn how to make my own jewelry. Okay. Number 7 says to step out of your comfort zone and into the world of pyrography, or AKA wood burning. Now that's different. Okay, so this is one of the editor's favorite craft kits to engage your creativity, and it will challenge your technique and help you to build a new craft skill. Using a burning tool to burn your own unique designs into wood, and then decorate your piece with paint and gloss finish. That is really, really, really interesting. That I would love to actually take a class on this to get the feel of wood burning or pyrography. My husband worked for years, worked with glass. And so he learned, while working with glass, he learned how to melt and shape glass, and he knows the different temperatures, how to do different things. And so he would bring certain things home that he made at work, and I still have them. I use one of them for like a paper towel holder and stuff like that. So either whether it's glass, burning glass, or glass, shaping, or glass blowing, or a pyrography, wood burning. That's something I would truly be interested in doing. All right. Number 8 says learn how to make your very own macrame wall hanging. So macrame wall hangings are boho chic and on trend. They're very trendy right now. And so with this DIY macrame wall hanging kit, you can learn how to create your own macrame wall art piece at home. So that's really, really interesting. Number 9 says, let's learn how to care for your very own Marimo moss ball with this unique terrarium kit. It's a terrarium kit. Um, and it's a low maintenance plant that will add some greenery to your space. So this terrarium kit includes everything that you need to get started. Number 10 says, learn spoon carving with this. It's a complete whittling starter kit. And I used to hear people talk about, can I come over and whittle with you? That's an old school thing that older people, years ago, they would sit on their porch and you would see them carving out wood and whittling and stuff like that. And so this is really a great craft. That is something you don't have to stick with it, but if it's something you want to try, this is really good. And it says this adult craft kit has everything that you need to carve, make a spoon with a Celtic knot handle. And the kit includes the wooden spoon blank, as well as wood carving tools, and come razor sharp and ready to go right out of the box. That's really, really, really interesting. This next one is number 11 says paint your own chunky wooden hoop earrings excuse me, with this colorful DIY craft kit. So these are earrings that already coming made, and you just paint them. That's interesting. So it says get everything that you need to make a personalized jewelry that is unique to your own style. All right, number 12 says turn a handmade weaving into a gorgeous woven pillow. So this brand new intermediate weaving kit allows you to create a woven pillow cover similar to the ones in one in the photos, and you can choose between neutral or colorful schemes. And it says pillow covers will measure around 16 by 16. So that's a good craft that you can learn and get into too. I'm gonna open this up. Let me turn to the picture so y'all can kind of see what these next crafts look like. Okay, what these next ones look like, what I'm talking about. Let me go back. Number 13, it says, how about a kitchen craft kit? I'm really into this. Is something, and it says with this deluxe cheese making kit. You'll get all of the supplies that you need to make a variety of cheeses. Wow. Yeah, I'm big, heavy into charcuterie. I love charcuterie, the meats and the cheeses and the fruits and the nuts and all of that. But this is different with making your own deluxe cheese making kit. It says you can make mozzarella, ricotta, goat cheeses, paneer, queso, blanco in 1 hour. Wow. No aging, no frustration, just fun and delicious cheese. With this one kit, you can make 8 batches. I think I'm gonna get this and give this to somebody that I know who really is into this. That's what I'm gonna probably do for Christmas. Do something like this with this kit, this cheese making kit. All right, number 14 says needle felting is a craft where you can use a needle to transform wool roving into 3D objects. And with needle felting, you can make adorably fuzzy animal sculptures or any other felted creations that you can imagine with needle felting as a new craft skill. It says that this needle felting starter kit is perfect for beginners, and it includes everything that you need to start your first needle felting project. You don't need to have prior knowledge of needle felting to succeed with this either. Number 15 says to make your own homemade sauerkraut, kimchi, and pickles with this at-home fermentation kit. Now, I have a cousin, and she's a little older than me, but she does this. And we just had a family Zoom, cousin Nat, and she makes her own. Oh my gosh. She makes this, but her own chow chow. I'm about to order some from her because she prepared it and she made it. And when she talked about it, we had a nice Zoom and she talked about it on that. I'm actually gonna buy some from her because I know it's good. And she gave the ingredients what she makes her chow chow out of. But this is good. I like this. Making your own we're having your own fermentation kit and making your own sauerkraut, kimchi, and pickles. Okay, so it says it's the perfect beginner kit for the new fermenter. So if you knew, this is perfect for you. It includes all the tools that you need to turn your ordinary wide mouth mason jar into a fermenting machine. You you're supplied with 4 mason jars, and the kit includes everything else. That is really interesting with this. Number 16 says natural dyeing is a popular thing right now, especially shrubbery dyeing with indigo dyes. All right, so if you're looking for a fun and easy to follow project, this kit will teach you the basics of the ancient Japanese shiburo technique of hand dyeing. You can do this a simple textile art by yourself, or you can organize a small art party with your friends. And this kit has enough materials to dye up to 15 projects, like t-shirts. So that's interesting. They kind of like a tie-dye craft, but it's called a shiboro technique craft. So that's really, really good. So let's move on to number 17. And I'm gonna open this up so y'all can see the pictures of this once again. All right, let me close it. I'm gonna move this along. Here we go. All right, we about done. What time is it? Ooh, we almost there. All right, so here's a painting craft kit that's perfect for small spaces. So create your own colorful personalized DIY keychain. All right, with this kit. The keychain that you make with this kit can decorate bags, it can decorate purses, keys, and more. It will be perfect for birthday gifts as well, or maybe like a birthday party or something. So that's a painting craft kit for smaller objects. Number 18 says to fill your house with cozy glow of beeswax handmade candles. So it says even if you're a complete beginner, this candle making set has everything that you need to make a set for 4 gorgeous candles. And it comes with everything that you need to get started, including foolproof instructions. Number 19 talks about learning how to bind your own book. Oh my gosh, because I'm a book reader, I'm very interested in this one. Learning how to bind your own books, basically make your own book, right? So this kit is bookbinding kit. It gets everything that you need to make a hardbound book, a hardbound journal, or a planner. And this complete craft kit has the tools, supplies, and instructions to make one cased in a hardbound journal. This kit will teach you how to make a A6 or a 4x6 classic hardcover book with 140 photos. Oh my, I'm interested in this. So after you use the kit to make your first book, you'll have the tools and the skills to make more books if you want. I'm really liking that. Okay, to learning how to bind your own books. That's really cool. Number 20 says to get a hand lettering workshop. I like that. Hand lettering workshop. Experience in your own home with this highly popular hand lettering kit. This award winning kit includes everything that you need to get started learning the art of hand lettering. Bring the joy of hand lettering right to your door. I think that's interesting. All right. And of course, number 21, a crochet kit. So this is a better way to start your crocheting journey with a crochet kit. They didn't think so at first, but crochet starter kits are perfect for absolute beginners with easy and fun patterns. Plus, you can get all your yarn and your hooks that's included. And they are also great for intermediate and advanced crocheters who are looking for their next masterpieces, such as a cozy crochet blanket kit. And those of you who are looking to learn and practice uh, okay, I don't know that word is amigurumi, and they said they have the best amigurumi crochet kits that you can imagine. And I know I said that word wrong, y'all. Okay, let me open this up so y'all can see these next kits that they're suggesting. Okay, so this week I'm talking about learning a new skill. These were 21 skills, new skills that was brought up. You can learn anything from making your own oils, your own shea butters, your own jewelry, anything. Learning, there are people years ago, my husband, his uncle, he loved building trains. And I mean, he would buy train sets, expensive train sets too. He would buy them and take his time with building these custom made train sets. And he would display them around his house. He wouldn't let anybody really play with them because these were built DIY. You would build your own, and you to sit there and look at your masterpieces. That's what he was interested in, building train sets. Some people like to build plane sets. My husband, when he was younger, he loved puzzles and like the intense puzzles, like with 5,000 pieces, small pieces. And he would build a whole big puzzle. People do that. And then when they finish, they shellac it and wax it. And they put it in a frame and hang it up on the wall. Anything of doing something new, building a new craft, a new skill. That's what I've been talking about this week. And like I said, I gave the 5 different benefits of learning a new skill. A lot of it also, like again, it says it helps combat dementia. It helps combat Alzheimer's, those type of things. Because once your brain starts to learn a new skill, it starts building different pathways. So your mind will expand and it can learn and give you more room to learn and to think outside of the box. This month, again, I'm going to say it again, is totally dedicated to Dare to Dream. Last week's subtopic was traveling. I told y'all last week I'm booking my cruise. Me and my family, we're heading out on a cruise the first of the year. We have been shut down for the last 3 years with COVID. I used to cruise all the time, haven't done it in the last 3 years. I'm stepping back out, doing it. I'm starting small with a 3-day cruise, but I'm still doing it. You don't have to do anything that big. You can do something like if you just want to go, say, I'm going to the next state and I want to go learn something, go to their museum or something. Step out and do something. It's something that I started doing a couple of months ago. My husband and I, we said on our off days, we're going to go and just go venture out and learn and go to a new restaurant. It don't even have to be expensive. Go to a new eating spot and taste the food. Taste it. If you don't like it, we tasted it. We determined we didn't like it. If we like it, then that's something added on to our journey and our genre. but we started doing this a couple of months ago. We want to go out on our off days and go try a new eatery, a new place to eat. Again, let me open this up. Something I've always been dreaming about from a child, learning how to sew. I stepped out on faith last week and bought a sewing machine. I'm going to show y'all by the end of the month. I'm going to teach myself how to sew something, because I've always wanted to learn how to sew for me, for my body type. And I stepped out last week. I don't know heads from tails about a sewing machine or sewing, but I can't ask you, I can't encourage y'all to do something, dare to dream, and then I don't do it myself. So I stepped out on faith and I purchased a new sewing machine. I'm going to show y'all from the beginning to the end, me learning how to do something. And I'm excited, guys. So this is going to be my new skill that I'm learning. And I'm encouraging y'all. I just gave y'all 21 examples of something but it's something that you may always wanted to do yourself and step out and do. Do it. Do it. Enjoy your life. Enjoy. I mean, we have one life to live. Step out. Don't be afraid. I talked on last night about change, change. And people can talk themselves out of doing anything good. We can talk ourselves out of it, but use that same energy to talk yourself into doing something that you've always wanted to do. And I'm talking about in a positive sense, not negative, guys. Something positive. I shared with y'all last night that I had an acquaintance years ago, Miss B. Andre 3000 from Outkast, his mom. She was my former pastor's wife years ago, over 20 years ago. And we were having a discussion, and I was telling her, I was, answering something that she said to me. And I told her, I said, everybody is not strong. There are some people that are weak. And she said, that's not true. That is not true, Shanrae. She said, people are strong enough to stay in a bad place. And she said, take it from me. She gave me a little bit of her life story. She said, I was strong enough to stay in a negative space in my life. She said, I was strong and I was determined. I stayed there with every bit of strength that I had. She said, but then one time she said, it clicked with her, and she took that same strength and she crossed it over into a positive, something that was going to enhance her life and make her life better. So she told me there's no such thing as somebody that's weak. She said either they're going to be strong enough to stay in a negative place where they are, or they're going to be strong enough to move that same determination, that strength, and move it over into doing something better for themselves and more positive and more beneficial. And so this is one of the reasons why I wanted to end my year 2022 with Dare to Dream. Guys, again, we're getting ready to move into where everybody's talking about their New Year's resolution. I forget that. Let's do our New Year's reality. Our New Year's reality. Whatever we're going to do, let's make it a reality. All right. So my time is moving short. I'm going to move to this takeaway. Let me open it up really quickly. And I'm repeating this. I said this last night. The takeaway, it says change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time to do it. We are the ones that we've been waiting for, and we are the change that we seek. And our own President Barack Obama is the one that said that. I'm going to say it again. He said change will not come if we wait for someone else to do it, another person to do it for us, or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones that we've been waiting for, and we are the change that we seek. And this is by President Barack Obama. Our quote for this evening. The quote is, it says that I'm always doing that which I cannot do in order that I may learn how to do it. And this is by Pablo Picasso. All right, by Pablo Picasso. We all know who Picasso is. All right, so if there's a passage, let me move this so y'all can see this. Oh, let me open this up. This is my theory website reference page for fellow counselors or therapists. If you want to see where I got my studies from, this is where I got them from. All right. So, if there's a past Counsel the Day with Shanrae series that you've missed or you just want to rewatch, you can go to my YouTube channel at Shanrae Owens. I'm sorry, Shanrae Price. Go to my YouTube channel at Shanrae Price. And please subscribe, like, and select any past series to watch. All right. And I am a professional one-on-one counselor. So if you're interested in professional one-on-one counseling services, feel free to contact me via Facebook Messenger at Shanrae Owens. Or you can contact me at my Shanrae Cherie Price at Gmail email. Okay, I'm a lifestyle strategist, and my aim is to aid you in your overall life goals and dreams. All right, I am so happy to see you all. Thank you. I was gonna thank y'all. Thank you for joining and be a part of this tonight. Thank you. Okay, I will see y'all for week 3. That's next Sunday and Monday. We're going to have a new subtopic, but the month's topic again is Dare to Dream. And I'm going to keep pushing and encouraging you all. Don't do New Year's resolutions. Let's do a New Year's reality. Okay, I gave some suggestions tonight about some adult crafts, learning a new craft, a new skill. Y'all see what I did, stepped out on faith, purchased me a sewing machine. I don't know what I'm doing, but by the end of this month, I'm going to know how to do something a little bit on this machine, and I'm going to keep building from there. All right. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I'll see y'all next Sunday for week 3 of Dare to Dream with a different subtopic. Enjoy the rest of your week. God bless and bye-bye. Good night, guys.